Alright, so let's talk about traffic control device etiquette. In case of those of you that are oblivious to what that means, let me put on my glasses and I will give you a lesson. Now, traffic control devices in general, that should be pretty well common sense. Excuse me, let me adjust the camera. That should be pretty well common sense to what that means. Red lights, stop signs, yield signs, signs telling you that your lane's about to end, you need to merge over, and learning what it means to merge, and that you don't have any rights when it comes to merging. And we'll get into that here in a few minutes. Traffic control device etiquette requires drivers and pedestrians to obey all signs, signals, and pavement markings to ensure safety, efficiency, and legal compliance. Key behaviors include stopping fully at red lights. That means you don't just, slow down and look to see if there's anybody coming, and if there is, you try to rush off. You have to stop. If it's a stop sign, that's not a suggestion. That's not a decoration. If the light's red, if you're at a red light, if you're at a traffic light, and the light is red, that's not a suggestion. You're supposed to stop. And then if it's got a sign that says no turn on red or no right on red, you have to sit there till it turns green. But if it doesn't say that, you have a right, you stop, and then you kind of treat it like a yield sign, and you look, see if anybody's coming. And if there's nobody coming, or they're long enough distance and you have time, you can go. Safely. If it's safely. Key behaviors including stopping fully at red lights and stop signs, yielding to pedestrians. Now, you yield to pedestrians at that stop sign, because there should be, if there's not, there should be a crosswalk, and if there's not, it's an understood crosswalk at a stop sign. Following lane markings at roundabouts and reducing speed in construction zones. Yeah, if it says 45, you don't need, and if you were in a 55 mile an hour zone, and all of a sudden the speed says construction up ahead, and it says reduce speed, and all of a sudden it says another sign that says 45 miles an hour, you're not supposed to continue doing at 55. That's against the law. You will get a ticket if a cop is around. Now, you should have cops posted there just to watch you. Just for that, that's their job all day long, is to catch people speeding in construction sites and putting these construction workers' lives in danger. That's what you're doing. You're putting a construction worker's life in danger. They have a family. They have whatever waiting for them at home. And if they don't, it doesn't matter. They still have, moms and dads, girlfriends, whatever, siblings that don't want to lose them because of your stupidity, because of your lack of wanting to obey the law. Obeying these devices avoids costly violations and ensures traffic moves smoothly. So, for obedience is mandatory, drivers must obey official signs and signals, including traffic lights, stop signs, and lane markings. Lane markings. We'll get into this also a little bit more. I may end up repeating myself when we say it again. Those stop lines at a stop sign or at a red light, they're meant for you to stop before, not over, not half a car to a car past it, but at it. If you go past it, however far you go past it, and a car makes a turn and they hit you, it's your fault. Because you wouldn't have been there if you'd followed the law and stopped where you were supposed to. If you go all the way through that line, past that stop line, like a car length or two, and you're stopped right there at the crosswalk, and a pedestrian's trying to walk through, you're breaking the law. You're impeding their pathway. They have to go around you or wait for you to move, which gets them in trouble from not being able to get across the crosswalk in the timely fashion that the timer is saying on the screen for them to walk. You're impeding pedestrian traffic. If they go around you, they're to the front of you, they're supposed to go around you from behind you. But if they go around you to the front and something happens, they get hit, you're still gonna get a blame for that. They might also get blamed for it too, but you're still gonna get blamed for that. You're both breaking the law, if nothing else. Probably gonna be you getting the citation and them getting let go, because you knew better, and you're in the motor vehicle. Failure to do so, such as running a red light or skipping a stop sign, can result in traffic violations. Intersection safety. Obscured or damaged signs should be treated as an uncontrolled intersection requiring extreme caution. So just, if you can tell the sign's red and it's an octagon, but the writing's wore off, you know it's got to be a stop sign, because that's what you had to pass the traffic signs test in Georgia. Definitely, you had to pass your written rules and signs to get your driving permit before you can even get on the road and practice learning how to drive. So you know what that octagon sign means. It's red, it's octagon. There's only one thing it could mean. It's red and it's triangular. There's only one thing it could mean. Come on. Intersection safety, which I just got done reading that. Yielding in right-of-way. Obey all yield signs and properly yield at stop signs, allowing for safe traffic flow. So you obey a yield sign, so you slow down, come to a stop, look real quick, or slow down, see if you see anybody coming. If you don't see anybody coming, you can proceed. But if they are coming, you're supposed to stop and wait. They have the right of way. You're supposed to yield to them. Lane discipline. Use proper lanes at roundabouts and avoid crossing center lines on multi-lane roads unless turning or passing, as per Washington.gov, but it doesn't matter. It should be that. It's that way across the nation. Respectful driving. Do not use private drives or parking lots as shortcuts to avoid traffic control devices. We don't care that you're in a hurry. We don't care that it's inconvenient for you to have to stop at a stop sign, or inconvenient for you to have to stop at a red light. It's mainly done at red lights. Stop at the red light. That's the law. You get caught cutting through a parking lot or a private driveway, you will get cited. That's disrespectful to the private part, to the private, what was I going to say? Dadgummit. Private property. That's disrespectful to the private property owner. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Construction and maintenance zones. Reduce speed. Follow directions from signs or flaggers and stay alert to maintain safety in work zones. Don't have your phone in your hand. You're not supposed to anyway. It's against the law. Visibility standards. While drivers must obey signs, these devices must be visible to an ordinarily observant person to be legally enforced. Well, that just says one particular law office. We don't really care what, you know the law, okay? The trees and bushes and such are usually maintained. And if they're not, call your call your city maintenance department or your county maintenance department. Make them aware. Give them the location. They have to keep it maintained. But if you see it and you ignore it, you're just as bad as they are. Key takeaway. Traffic control devices exist to manage flow and ensure safety. Treating them with respect is crucial for accident prevention. Now, let's see. Do I want to do this one with this one, or do I want to do this one on its own? Hang on a minute. I'll look to see if I'm gonna do it together. Or if I'm gonna do it. I was going to do them together. You know what? I'm going to make separate videos. Be better. To be continued, because we're 12 minutes in by the time I sign out and everything. No sense in keeping this. I could go 30, 40 minutes. But would you really be able to pay that much attention? Would you really be able to keep your attention span that long? I mean, we could go over some good stuff. Seriously. But if you want to hear it or not, I noticed on my TikTok, I only got 20 views so far. I've lost some followers because people don't want to hear what I got to say, which is fine. No, you're not hurting my feelings. I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing. And some of you can go, viewers will come and go. It's the true people who have the same mindset that will stay here on in. So, I'm going to lose people. I'm going to gain some people. No skin off my back. I'm here regardless. I'm here until I decide that, I've said all that's needed to be said. But until that happens, I'm going to continue. So anyway, we're 14 minutes in or going on it. Hope you learned something from this. Hope you got something out of it. I hope you didn't just shake your head and say, fuck you. Hope you didn't, your words weren't, I'll drive how the hell I want to drive. What's it to you? Okay. That's fine. When you get that ticket, don't come crying to me or anybody else. Cry to yourself because you didn't listen. You already taught this before you got your driver's license. A lot of you just choose to ignore it. You just choose to do what you want to do, and when somebody tries to correct you, like blowing the horn at you or something like that, you flip them off because you know you're wrong. That's why you flip them off. And then we get into a little bit of road rage because of attitude problem, mainly by you flipping somebody off or telling you you're wrong. So anyway, take care. Be safe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. I might do another video. I might do this next video tonight. I don't know. That way this one isn't so long. Just depends on how long it takes me to get this one uploaded. I don't like making a bunch of videos and trying to upload them all. Because for one, it takes up too much space on my Google account, and then Google tells me, hey, I need to buy some extra hard drives for extra space, and I don't do that. I just delete what I've already posted. Now, they're not deleted forever. Most of them are saved to my hard drive. So unless something happens to my computer and it just dies, I need to put them on a thumb drive. But until then, I got majority of them. Anyway, take care, be safe. See you on the next one. And until next time, obey the laws, and in God we trust.